So Battlefield 2042 confirms how many maps it's going to have. Okay, I guess it's not going to be 7, but we're going to find out all that and much more on this episode of Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
How's it going?
Could be better. I mean, yeah, but I'm having a good day.
I had a day.
You had a day.
I had a day.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, Willie, I think it's time, but I'm going to let everybody know right now, before we do get started, just to give you guys a heads up, the last story that we're going to be talking about contains spoilers from the last episode of Loki. So please, if you don't want to be spoiled, I will warn you guys once you get to the end, just in case if you don't listen to what the hell I'm saying right now, we do have timestamps where you can pretty much follow on and know what exactly we're talking about. But if you don't want to hear it, please make sure to check out the timestamps, check on the whatever subject that we want to talk about, or just make sure you don't get to that ending, but we will warn you in that end as well. So again, that's your final warning, guys. And now let's get started by saying this episode is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% in your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. On caps, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, go to the shopping cart. You know the thing. Get 10% save right there, guys. You know the drill. I mean, you've been here for long enough. And for those who are new, ask the guys. Don't be shy. Ask everybody around. You know how to work.
Go ahead.
Ask
them. They're listening.
They're listening. And yes, our friends from Decora Lights. Make sure I follow them. Make sure I check them out. They have some killer LEDs, cool displays, which they will customize and make it for you. Or they'll get one of the displays that they already have and put your name on it, make it all cool and stuff. So check them out. Let them know that the Miami Geeks sent you. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so what comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and a little something in between. And now, on with the show. All right, Willie.
That was muted. That was nice. That was
it was nice, right?
You were gonna hurt yourself.
No. I'm trying to control myself, not to make it sound like I'm gonna take a shit in my pants or nothing like that. But yes, I do control myself.
If you want to, that's okay. I mean, some people are into that.
I don't judge. If one of you guys or ladies are in there are into that, please do not write to us. I don't want to know. No, seriously, write to us. Be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
No. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
I like to know. I like to know our fan base. What you into. Up to certain limits. They say in the commercials, certain terms and conditions may apply. See in Service Pay for details. Offer ends August 31st.
Well, there we go. Willie just put the propaganda there for us. So yeah, comment down below. Let us know what do you like. Why not? But we have to get down to some serious news, guys. And there is a fix for the Nintendo Joy-Con drift. Well, you like to hear it? Here it goes. It's a piece of paper.
Nah, you got to get more technical. You got to get more specific.
I just wanted to break that tension. Let everybody know it's just a fucking piece of paper. But no, let's get down to it, guys. Nintendo's notorious for the whole Joy-Con drift, and we all know this because they're going through lawsuits and everything has been going on. But there's a YouTuber out there which pretty much did a little video, and he shows you that he's having the whole DriftCon thing, and he's like, oh, look, I can't really coordinate or whatever, blah, 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 blah. The guy takes it apart, puts a tiny piece of paper where the Joy-Con drift is. I mean, I'm putting the video right here for y'all can see this. He puts it there, and it magically fixes it. I cannot stress it enough. There's no science into it. I don't know how or what made him just say, you know what? I'm just going to put a piece of paper back there just to fix my Joy-Con drift. Willie, can you please?
Okay. As always, first some context. Joy-Con drift, for those who don't know, is a problem that Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons have, where you're not putting any pressure at all on the thumbstick, and yet it's registering movement. It normally happens on the left one, which is the one that usually controls movement in games. But in this particular case, the YouTuber who goes by the name VK's channel has it going on with his right Joy-Con. And you see that he's holding a Joy-Con, with his thumb is clearly off the thumbstick, and it's moving down. Mm-hmm. Now, he does figure out that the drift seems to stop when he applies pressure to the Joy-Con itself, not the thumbstick, the plastic of the Joy-Con. So he figures, all right, maybe if it has a little more pressure, if I can apply a little more pressure without having to squeeze it, I can get it to work. Mm-hmm. And so he just put a little square of 1 millimeter paper behind one of the chips. Yeah. I guess the chip right under the thumbstick. Drift magically disappeared.
Like nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say like nothing. He had to do some work.
Yeah, but you know what? To be honest, if he was going to do something like that, I mean, this is my opinion. Do you think he should have just had the TV on with that same image of the problem that was going on and kind of do it right there at hand? Like, hey, look, check it out. I'm going to show you guys and firsthand see when it fixes and whatnot. I mean, fine, because when you look at the video, it looks like it fixed it completely. Now, is it a complete fix? I'm not 100% sure. I would love to try it, and I'm down to try it.
I mean, Nintendo would have to engineer a proper fix, and you would
that
think
means
that they
what?
would do that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to be looking at the freaking YouTuber and go, you know what, guys, add a chunk more of plastic right behind it for it won't happen again. Go ahead.
Why not?
But why not? But that was stupid. I mean,
like okay, so you don't put plastic because plastic is not a good surface for that. Maybe a thermal pad. A 1 millimeter thermal pad.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Or you know what? Yeah, like one of those little cushion little pads I've seen lately on certain equipments. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Thermal pad.
Now, obviously, Nintendo doesn't want people cracking open their own Joy-Cons and futzing with it. Mm-hmm. You would think that they'd be nice enough to go and say, you know what, take it to so-and-so place and we'll have the repair done for you for free. But this is Nintendo we're talking about. They've been sued and all of Europe is coming after them over it and they haven't fixed it yet.
Well, this guy just did. And you know what? I'm willing to try. I'm actually willing to get my tools out, open one of my Joy-Cons right now and just try it because why the fuck not?
You go right ahead. I ain't fucking up my Diablo Switch.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about my good Switch. Like, my controllers right now, they're pretty new and stuff. I'm not going to fuck with that. I'm going to see if I have the ones that are pretty busted up. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to repair it. And maybe even do a video. Why the hell not? And just to show if it fixes it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like content.
That sounds like good content, actually. But yeah, that is my thought. And ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this little fix, which I still call bullshit? But if it's a real fix, do you guys agree with the fact that if you could open up your own your own Joy-Con right now and put a little tiny piece of paper in there or a little thermal pad like Willie was just suggesting to fix your pad, will you do it? Comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this.
Did you say DriftCon?
I did DriftCon.
Now I'm imagining DriftCon, an event where initial D fans go.
Okay. I'm okay with what you just said. For some apparent reason, I thought you were gonna go straight to F9 or some shit. I was gonna be like, Willie, not today.
No. I think Drift, not.
Okay, cool. All right. Xbox boss Phil Spencer praises DualSense controller and teases Xbox controller upgrade. Willie, what do you think about that? Like the fact that he's teasing about upgrading the Xbox controller, but he's giving so much praises the DualSense controller for the PS5.
Well, I mean, that's something that's characterized the last 2 or so generations of gaming. That's totally at odds with the console wars of the 90s, where Sony and Xbox don't mind giving each other compliments and saying nice things about each other.
And I do like that. I mean, there was those times that they would kind of bash each other at times, but this is nice. I kind of like the fact that he's kind of like agreeing with the fact that the PS5 controllers are pretty good. That you don't have to put batteries in them or nothing like that. So that's actually a plus.
Well, the context again. He was on the Kind of Funny Games Cast podcast.
Yes.
Which, by the way, Phil, if you're doing podcasts, give us a call. He was asked about any peripheral devices that could work on Xbox consoles in the future. And he talked about, yeah, there's probably some work we can do on the Xbox controller, and then went on to praise Sony's DualSense.
Okay.
His direct quote: "I think Sony's done a nice job with their controller, and we kind of look at some of that and think there are things that we should go do." So, in other words, nothing new. I mean, it usually works that way. A company comes up with an innovation in gaming, and the others rush to copy it. Usually, it's Nintendo the one doing the revolution. Let's be serious.
It's true.
If it was from the 4 face buttons on the Super NES to the analog controller on the N64 to the motion controls on the Wii to totally being a piece of shit like the Wii U, I feel bad for the Wii U. Actually, it was not a bad console.
It wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. It was just, I don't even know the word for it. I just felt bad for it. That's all.
It was woefully undersupported.
There we go. Good choice.
And the marketing didn't do very well either. But anyway, yes, when one of them comes up with something, revolutionary or innovative, the others rush and follow. Because that's just the way it is. And so yes, will Xbox eventually come up with something, some kind of haptic feedback on their controllers? I'm sure they will.
I'm pretty sure that all Xbox owners right now, what they really want, for the longest, is that you don't have to put batteries in those controls anymore. That'd be the one thing right now. I like to say that'll be like the prime best thing right now. Yes, you could buy those other I was gonna say apps, but those other devices and stuff that you connect it to it, and you can take out the battery, charge it, and all that good shit. But I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people out there that will just like to just say, you know what, fuck it, plug it in, and let it connect.
No,
I mean that's just
what they really want is exclusive games that justify the purchase of an Xbox console.
Okay, that too.
No, that primarily. A nice controller would be good too. Without the batteries, that'd be great. But no. How about give me a reason to buy your games?
All right. How about if I give you... let's see if you want this reason, Willie. Okay. So how do you feel about Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? Let that be.
Go ahead and give some more context while I prepare myself.
Okay, so it looks like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is gonna be, or maybe not, the Smash Brothers killer. So there's been a concept out there for Nintendo Nickelodeon characters, such as you see in the trailers, pretty much right here that I'm putting right now, like SpongeBob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hey Arnold, Invader Zim, Danny Phantom, the Loud House, Real Monsters, Rugrats, and other characters. So it looks like they want to be part of the whole Smash, fighting franchise, I guess. But they're pretty much saying, or not, that they're going to be the killer for Smash. So you think is that even possible? Okay. I mean, it looks pretty bland, at least in my eye, but I'll still play it. It looks like I don't know, I kind of like it.
Is it possible? Anything is possible.
Okay.
Is it probable? I don't know. Ask Sony. Ask them how viable that is.
My God, you're gonna go for their Smash version?
Yeah, Sony All-Star Battle.
There we go.
Now, it wasn't a terrible game.
It wasn't. It was actually good graphics and whatnot. I liked it.
It's just that they kind of fucked up. Well, the thing that really screwed the game up is that they were trying to make it as the end all be all, Sony's answer to Nintendo Smash, and they didn't have the rights for half the characters that people equate with Sony. You'll notice that there was no Crash Bandicoot, who was owned by Activision. There is no Spyro, also owned by Activision. There was no Lara Croft, owned by Square Enix. These are characters that people equate to PlayStation. Cloud.
But the funny part is that they did add, of course, Kratos and other characters into the game.
Oh, well, Kratos is theirs. Of course they did. And then they added Dante and added the totally wrong Dante.
Wow, dude.
right?
Yeah, it's true. They added also the Fat Princess, I think, and they added like a couple of characters in there.
Fat Princess, Sly Cooper, Kratos. Those are Sony characters. So yeah, they were gonna be there.
Yeah.
But a lot of third-party characters that are equated with at least the original PlayStation weren't there. Like, seriously. You think about PlayStation, you think about Lara Croft, Solid Snake,
yeah,
Crash Bandicoot,
Ridge Racer,
Spyro the Dragon. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to put a car there to fight. Although, I remember some Capcom fighter did that. Wasn't it Fighters Mega Mix? Yes, it was Fighters Mega Mix. They actually put a Daytona USA car fighting.
I don't believe you.
Oh, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little segment that we call He Sees It When You Hear It. Let's see. Let me just, you know what? I want you to put this live. I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Okay. I don't want you to, don't you dare, don't you dare.
Oh God!
Break away from this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be seeing something live right now that Willie's going to be looking for, which I still to this day, I'm like right now, I don't believe that they actually did that. We play games on a daily. We see all the weird, but this one's the one I'm like, they added a fucking card to fight. And I'm dying to know how they added the card to fight. I need to.
All right, you want to know how? You want to know how? You want to know how?
Yeah.
All right, let me show you how.
Show me.
This is how. I want you to look at that picture. Look at it. Look at it.
What? No.
Is
that modded?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, please.
This is for the Sega Saturn. They didn't have mods like that back then.
They added a car to fight.
Look at that.
It thinks it has arms and legs.
Yeah. Look.
What in the hell?
That's a tweet. We don't talk about tweets here.
Dude,
yes, we do.
Okay.
There you go. There we go. Hey, tell me something. Talk to me.
This thing, okay, you know what? No, and it's actually the same size as the human when they're standing.
Yeah. Here's Akira from Virtual Fighter fighting Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
All right. There's the Hornet. That's the car. The car's name is Hornet.
The Hornet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I stand correctly. Willie was right. Is right. That was an abomination I would never want to see again. That was just horrible. It was terrible.
You want to see a video?
No, you know what? I'll say that for the people.
You sure?
Because what I watched was the images. I'll put the video out there for everybody else. Or just put it out there, actually.
No, come on. You have to see the video. You have to see the video.
Okay, put it.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
I think that's enough for you, right?
No, I'm done. Yeah. I'm lucky I'm still doing the show right now because I would have been like, and this segment is brought to you by, and just end it right here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, Willie, you win. You win.
I always win.
You win the games.
I always win. Even when I lose, I win. But anyways, the more important question about this whole Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl is, are we going to get the crossover that we deserve?
Which crossover that would be?
Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network. I want to see SpongeBob fighting Ed or Eddie.
Your choice.
I want to see Invader Zim fighting Bubbles.
Ooh, okay.
And I want to see Cow and Chicken face off against Patrick and the fucking squirrel who I can't remember her name.
No. I want Cow and Chicken to fight Ren and Stimpy.
There you go. Even better. Cow and Chicken versus Ren and Stimpy. Why did I not think of this?
Because you need me. That's why. I thought about it. So yes, that will be an amazing fight right there.
Okay. So petition? Anyone? Those things don't work. Someone, just, someone who actually, has sense. Make this happen. Please. Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network.
Actually, if Nickelodeon is watching, call us. We will give you ideas.
And the winner fights MTV.
Wow. Okay. That'd be great. But you know what, Willie? So we talked about Battlefield 2042 when it first came out. The commercial that we talked about, the 7 levels that they were gonna have, and not 7 levels, 7 maps that they were gonna have, and the pros and cons and all the good shit. But it looks like they're gonna be adding more maps to it at launch, and they're not really talking too much. So naturally, EA and DICE already intended to adding further maps on post launch. It's even confirmed that recently they're going to be adding a classic map from a previous Battlefield game, and I think that's pretty cool. I mean, at first I remember that you and I and H and Joe, we talked about this, and we were like, for $70 for just half a game, and with 7 maps, that was going to be kind of a dick move. Why spend that much money? But now that I see that they're going to be adding more maps into it, I mean, they're still going to do a story mode, right? I can't remember now.
I guess so.
Well, okay. So let's say they're going to do a story mode plus all these other maps and all the good stuff. What?
Try to contain your excitement there.
Yeah, sorry. It's just a little bit tiring. But still, story mode, 7 plus more maps, and maybe a classic map in there. I think for $70, I mean, it's a little pricey, but I think it'll be decent enough. And that's for the PS5, though. I know for the PS4 it will be a little cheaper and whatnot, but still, I don't know. All I can say is, because I'm not. I mean, if I asked Willie would just tell me that's too expensive. My thing will be a half and half. Like, I'm not sure if I'm really willing to spend $70 on a game like that. But I will like to ask you guys and see if you guys are willing to spend the $70 on the game for yourself. Will you spend that hard-earned cash on a game that we're kind of like shooting in the sky right now, not even sure about what's going to be happening? If we're going to be getting a full game, half a game, or pretty much a Street Fighter 5 like what happened to Willie. I mean, I'm not even sure.
Listen.
Yes.
They all promise future content. Would you like me to go through a list of games that promise future content?
I would say your top 5.
Okay, let's just start with the Avengers.
Yep, that's more than enough for me.
You don't need more? You sure you don't need
more? No, that's
more?
it. I think top 5 will be done with just that alone. That's it. I'm
okay.
I'm spent. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, because I can throw Battlefield 2 in there. The thing is that Battlefield 2 did offer more content, but after the entire Scorched Earth campaign that was their microtransactions and pay-to-win mechanics, by the way. But I mean, I can keep going. I mean, I could just bring up Fallout 76.
Nah, you know what, Willie? That's it. I think we understand you. We fully understand you.
You sure you don't want to bring up Cyberpunk?
No. Yeah.
Anthem.
I think you just went to your top 5. That's it. What are you doing? Stop.
I can go 15. I can go 15.
No, you can't go 15. No, stop. Stop it already. Stop it. Stop. But guys, yeah, I do make I understand. But ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? You guys willing to spend the $70, or are you going to wait till maybe it declines a little bit until you buy it? Comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts about this one. Now, Willie, new Xbox Game Pass ad features a PS4 controller and a Nickelback joke. I'm not too familiar with this one. Can you please follow up with lead into this one so we can have an idea what's going on?
Okay, so Xbox Game Pass has, at least their Twitter, has people that I guess came from the Wendy's Twitter, because they sure love their trolling, and they love their clapbacks. But I mean, this is just a straight up. This is straight up diss.
Yeah.
They're showing someone playing Xbox Game Pass games on a tablet using a PS4 controller. Which, yes, if you're using a tablet or any kind of mobile device, any Bluetooth controller will work with Game Pass. But they took it an extra step and decided to cite Nickelback. Which, by the way, can we stop the hate on Nickelback, please? Listen, maybe you don't like them. Maybe you think that their music is crap. But they have money and we don't.
I mean, you did make a valid point there, Willie. They do have money.
Okay, and plus they're Canadian, which means they're probably very, very nice.
I hate when they're too nice. You know that?
I mean, we'll get to another case of a Canadian, but still. Now, I take offense with the song that they chose because on the tweet, surrounded by musical notes, it says, "Look at this photograph." That's it. It's over. Just saying that. Just boil, blood pressure, boil. Anyway, look at this photograph. It's one of our cloud gaming ads. Do you see what's in those hands? It's a controller from a different brand.
I see.
So they get points for trolling. You got to deduct. You got to deduct for using photograph. I don't care how you feel about Nickelback, whether you like them or you love them. Mm-hmm. Photograph is an atrocity.
It is a bad one. I think.
But anyway,
I still think that it's kind of hurtful just to watch it, but it is what it is. It is what
we're talking about Xbox here, and they did an Xbox All Access video where they brought in All for One,
like
singing. Yes, and they sang all "I Swear."
Oh God!
Except that the lyrics, instead of saying "I swear," they said "It's all there."
It's all there.
That one. They basically took the melody of "I Swear" and made an Xbox song.
I am
so Xbox. Dumb. Xbox is willing to go pretty far for a joke, and they get the ha-has. They will get the ha-has.
Oh, they got my ha-ha. It's well deserved.
But photograph. But anyway,
I mean, all they need to do is make it be a dick about it and be like, I'm holding the control upside down and playing with the pad and type of shit.
Right.
That's all we needed, and I'll be like, oh, okay, got it. Haha, joke received. Got it.
Right.
Right. Whatever. Willie. So, how do you feel about Miles Morales, the Spider-Man?
The Spider, what? Okay, we're talking about the video game character here still.
Yes.
I mean, I played the game. I liked it.
You liked it. Okay, I'm glad you do. I got the lucky privilege of getting it when I got my PS5, and I showed it to you. We played a little bit, and then I also had the privilege of beating the game. It was a fun game.
I had the privilege of showing my nephew exactly why he's no good at the game.
Oh God, remember that? That was just beautiful. But anyways.
I was stringing combos like a madman, and he of course said that it was rigged.
He was like, the controller's broken. The controller's brand new, kid.
No.
What are you talking about?
The game is rigged. That's his favorite thing. The game is rigged. It doesn't seem to be rigged in Overwatch. I mentioned he's very good in Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
But it's rigged in Miles Morales. Okay, sure.
So on this image right here, Willie, what I'm showing right now, Marvel Spider-Man sequel may be picking up right now, according to a now deleted picture from Miles Morales actor Najee
Jeter.
Yeah, Najee Jeter, which it just kind of put it up there, and he's pretty much getting set up in a mocap outfit and whatnot, but he took it off immediately. But thanks to the internet that they like to save everything, they got that image, and now people are questioning: is this going to be for the new Spider-Man game? What's going to be happening? What's the outcome? What's up? In other words, I think this is going to be a good thing because I really like the Spider-Man game, and I know a lot of people hated the fact that it was a short game. Even though it didn't feel short for me, being that it was my first time playing it. But a lot of people hated the fact that it was a short game and they didn't have a lot of boss fights. If I can't really remember that well, like all the big boss fights, which it didn't really have that much, like in the first Spider-Man game. And a lot of people frowned upon that. And that is something where I'm going to say that if this is going to be a new Spider-Man game, where they're aiming towards to, because I don't remember how the first one ended up, how it ended, because I never played that one. Yes, I know I'm that guy. Sorry. But my curiosity is now in that peak right now of where they're going with this one. How about you, Willie?
Listen, it's a given. There's going to be another game. The first Marvel Spider-Man did very, very well. The Miles Morales sort of kind of sidequel also did quite well. Insomniac and Sony would be insane not to consider another one.
It's true. You're right. I just want to see where they're going to go with this one. Like if they're going to be adding more like if they're going to be adding characters from the Avengers, or they're going to add more villains, or I don't know what. I mean,
now,
who knows?
Najee Jeter could have been doing mocap for something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a given that it has to be that he's doing it to be Miles Morales, but we'll see.
We'll find out more.
See.
We'll find out more. We'll see. So now, Willie, we're going to go straight into movie news. And it looks like Thor is even more hilarious in Love and Thunder, says Karen Gillan. Look.
Karen Gillan.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was another I there. So Karen Gillan. And look, if it's anything like Ragnarok, I'm all in. I love Ragnarok and how hilarious he was in that freaking movie. How everything was just such a good fucking everything. I don't know.
That movie almost broke me. Like, seriously. Okay, it's been long enough. I think we can talk about it without having to worry about spoilers. I'll throw in a spoiler warning just in case. But when Thor was sitting in that chair and he went through the tunnel and all of a sudden the Willy Wonka theme was playing.
Oh, I love that.
I almost cracked. I almost broke entirely. I'm like, that's it. Reset. Blue screen. Just reboot me.
I will have to say, when I first saw the trailer for Ragnarok and we get the fucking song.
Yeah, you know what?
I died. I mean, I can't play it here because of copyright reasons, but I died. I was like, that's it. This is the movie I need to go see now.
I wrote about it on the website when I was writing there, and all I can say is, first I said, "God damn it! Can people just make a fucking trailer without putting a popular song in?" And then I realized I was talking about "Immigrant Song" by Led Zeppelin, and I promptly shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna tell you right now that "Immigrant Song" played so well for that fucking commercial. And even the boss fight, which it was included, and I was like, oh.
when they put it in the boss fight, I actually fist pumped.
Oh my god, I got so amped. I was like, yeah, and then everything was happening, all the fights and everything. I was like, that's it, I'm done. That's it. Take me, Jesus, I'm done.
Although I will say that on subsequent viewings, I'm upset only because they used "Immigrant Song." And they didn't use Dancing Queen.
Okay, I understand why. I understand.
I have a copy of that video saved.
You do?
Oh, I do.
I love that fucking video.
That
and for those,
is
oh my god,
amazing.
Dancing Queen when he's coming from the rooftop. Oh god, I love it.
No, yeah, when he's about to land on these people with all the lightning behind him, and you hear ABBA's Dancing Queen. That's a moment.
It was beautiful. It was so well put. And the fight choreography and with a song, it was just spectacular. I love it.
Amazing. But anyway, Karen Gillan.
Yes, let's get on to this. So Karen Gillan, who portrays as Nebula in the MCU, she says that Chris Hemsworth Thor is hilarious in the upcoming sequel in Thor Love and Thunder. And I'm waiting for it. Like, that's coming from her. And from what I've also heard, she also read the script and she started bawling. Like, she was just so no, that was for Guardians 3. Sorry, wrong movie. But for this movie, yeah, she said that she was just like overly happy of how funny it is. And I'm so ready for this movie. Like, can we have this movie today, Willie, please?
No, because it's not done.
But can it be done now?
No, it can't be. You
I want to be done now. I don't want to wait. I want to know.
You have to wait. All right, Veruca Salt.
Okay. I want it now.
All right, Veruca Salt.
Yeah, for those that don't know,
Listen,
that's what he's
Willy
talking
Wonka
about.
reference again. But listen,
Yes.
yes, I want this movie to come out already, but we have other movies in the pipeline that are coming up before. Are you saying that you want them to forget about Shang-Chi?
No, how dare you? Shush.
Are you saying that you want them to forget Spider-Man No Way Home?
Cállate la boca. Don't ever say
Okay,
that.
then.
Okay, fine.
I reserve judgment on the Eternals because that's, abstract as hell, and I want to see how they pull that one off.
True. How do you feel about the commercial that came up with Ryan Reynolds and Taika Waititi, as Korg? How did that commercial make you feel?
Like laughing a lot.
Okay. I'm glad that you laughed your ass off because I enjoyed it pretty much as well, which is why Deadpool's first Disney appearance breaks his own timeline.
Okay, just go ahead and explain it, and then I'll say something about it.
All right, no problem. So Ryan Reynolds officially made his first Disney debut as Deadpool to promote his new movie, Free Guy, but in a fun piece marketing, kind of way by adding Korg into the freaking mix. And I can't stress it enough by saying how I want these two to be together in movies.
Well, you're gonna get your wish, sort of, kinda.
Go.
Because the reason why Korg is in the video is because Taika Waititi is in Free Guy.
Yeah, I know that part, but that part I know. But I want Korg and Deadpool together. I don't care how it's gonna happen, but I want them to be together, and it's gonna be majestic and magical at the same time.
Okay, first of all,
yes,
I want Deadpool and Spider-Man first.
Okay, we can have that too. Yes,
first. I will not brook argument on this.
No.
Deadpool,
No argument. No arguments.
Deadpool and Spidey
yes
have to be reluctant besties.
Indeed. Yes.
Well, the entire time during the video, Deadpool's taking jabs at himself,
like always, which is
and at Disney Plus, saying that everyone has one except me. Okay, now as to what you alluded to earlier,
yes,
technically, his first appearance in the MCU breaks his own timeline.
How is that even possible though?
Because if you remember, at the end of Deadpool 2,
yes,
Deadpool kills Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
To prevent him from saying yes to the role of Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Which that was a blessing in disguise. But please continue.
Meaning that if Ryan Reynolds is dead,
yeah,
how could he be making Free Guy? I have two answers for that.
Go ahead.
First, I'm going to use the pedantic one.
All right, go ahead.
Well, actually, in the MCU timeline, all he did was create a branching timeline.
Does the TVA know about this shit?
I'll get to them in a minute.
Oh, okay.
But really, in all seriousness, people, come on, guys. Continuity only goes so far. It was a ha-ha. That doesn't mean that Ryan Reynolds is supposed to be dead in the MCU. Let the man have his fun.
Yeah, they should. But yeah, I just want Deadpool so bad right now to end the MCU.
Deadpool needs to be in the MCU. I want him to say horrible things to Yelena Belova so that she can stab him. It's okay. He won't die.
Yeah, we already know the gist.
But he'll get the point.
But still, I think that having this kind of commercial happening and kind of establishing the fact that he is in the MCU now, I think there's going to be a bigger world now for him in this MCU. And I think it's time, Willie. It's time.
No, I mean, listen. Our Lord and Savior, Kevin Feige,
yes, Oh,
Has a plan.
Kev.
He ain't that important, but he is important.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a plan in place, and he knows when he's going to bring Deadpool in.
Mm-hmm.
We're just sitting there waiting, and that's what he wants us to do.
He's doing a good job
It'll
of it
happen.
because I've been waiting for a while.
Listen, we've been waiting for a lot of things. The moment, and I mean the very instant, someone says the word mutant in an MCU movie, there will be cathartic explosions of orgasmic glory along nerddom.
You know what, Willie? Let's save that orgasm because it's coming up for this next and last topic, which again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say it again. This last subject contains spoilers. And after this is technically the end. So if you want to finish it here, by all means, if you want to listen, it's containing spoilers to Loki.
Maybe they want to hear what shenanigans we get up to.
I mean,
at the ending.
Indeed. If you guys want to listen to that,
if the person who was editing this would just, put a little break there for an outro, that would be easily resolved.
Okay.
Not that I'm telling that person who I don't know at all how to do things, but yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna have a little outro because of course, we're gonna have a little shenanigans and stuff that we're gonna talk about. But on this little part right here that we're gonna be talking about, we're gonna contain spoilers from the last Loki episode, and I'm pretty sure that the majority of you have not seen it. And if you have, join us in our shenanigans. And for those that haven't, please fast forward to our outro and listen to our bullshit that we're going to be saying there as well. But we're going to talk about it right now in 3, 2, 1. Willie, my God, I know you hate cliffhangers, but that cliffhanger right there to me was just by far amazing.
Okay.
It made me happy.
All right. I don't know if anyone has followed Loki. I mean, well, if you're listening to us now, you had to have.
Of course.
So I'll just get to the point. The fact that this last episode showed us just what's coming, and I'm being vague right now because I'm trying to find a way to say everything I want to say. We saw Kang.
Yes.
But it wasn't Kang.
Nope. It was one of his variants.
It was a variant of Kang, which in the comic books is Immortus, which is Kang at the end of his timeline.
Indeed.
And he's a lot more benevolent than the individual that is more known. And yeah, Loki and Sylvie meet him, and he explains everything. Indeed. And the most important thing that happened in the entire series, outside of Alligator Loki, who was amazing,
it was just fucking shit. I love it.
Is the fact that the multiverse is once and for all completely 100% open.
Oh no, big time.
Yes,
big time.
It was hinted at quite a bit in Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was expanded upon in Endgame, but here for all to see, 100% multiverse.
Indeed, which I am excited for the fact that they just said it right there. They just opened up a big ass can of worms. And I'm glad because that means we're going to be getting so much out of it, which in all serious on the side, that means that Spider-Man No Way From Home, we might get this whole big break with the multiverse in this. And plus we still have the multiverse of madness that might be far crazier than what we're expecting. And I'm just nuts, bro.
About that.
Yeah.
Loki gave us two things.
Talk to us.
Number one, very explicitly, little end credit stinger.
Which I found that hilarious.
There's going to be a season 2.
Yes.
And the second thing was the news that came up following the end of the Loki episode, that Loki will appear in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes. Which that's it. I am all set because with everything we've been hearing about Loki and what's been going on, that of course they said that he's not going to cross paths again with his brother within the MCU, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to be in other movies now. That's where everybody kind of got like a little sad teary eye. Oh, that's it, no more Loki, whatever. No. we're gonna be getting more Loki. I guess from different timelines. Willie, you like to say?
Yeah, but here's what's happening, because MCU fans, bless them all, are now going nuts with theories for Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm going to say that I understand them. Because the thing with Spider-Man No Way Home is that there are tons of theories and opinions and conspiracies and all this bunch of stuff talking about how there's going to be a scene where Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to meet Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Despite the fact that Andrew Garfield has gone on the record saying, no, he is not, and Tom Holland also going on the record saying, no, they are not, those stories have persisted. Partially because Jamie Foxx, in a brief tweet that was later deleted, said that he was going to be Electro. And it's been said that Alfred Molina is going to be Dr. Octopus. And people have seen Willem Dafoe on set, meaning Green Goblin. I don't know.
All I can say right now is I'm ready. That's it. I can't wait.
This whole multiversal reveal is lighting rumor mills ablaze. And you know what? Go for it, guys. All I know is that no matter what happens, there's only one thing that's going to come out of this.
What?
Mephisto.
No.
I am not letting that go.
Of course you're not. I threw my hands up in the air and everything. I was like, fuck. It's like, But yeah.
For those who don't know, a little behind the scenes, I don't see his camera feed, so I didn't see him do it.
No, he didn't. He'll see it once I throw this out.
No,
but
when I go back and watch this video begrudgingly because I hate the sound of my voice, I am not going to look for this part where you throw your hands up. I want to see the look on your face when you see Hornet, the Daytona USA car, in Fighters Megamix.
Yeah, you can see it now. I just nodded my face as well. It's
that's what I want to see, because yes, I get it.
Yeah, you do.
I'm spent.
Oh my god. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show, which is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIA Geeks 10 to save 10% in next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. All in cash, description down below. Copy, paste, go to the promo code. You know the thing. Get 10% saved. Also, make sure to follow our friends from Decora Lights, which they have some killer LEDs. You got to make sure to check them out. They have some cool stuff out there for a good price. And if you guys want it engraved or something different, contact them. They'll make sure to show you what they have in store and give you a good price for it. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when comes amazing news. Was it 3 times a week? Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, do you have anything else you want to share with us before we end
one more
show?
thing.
What?
For the people who skipped the spoiler talk but wanted to see what shenanigans we got onto in the outro, Farty Poopy Pancakes. There you go. I gave you something.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are just looking at my screen going, what the fuck? I am so sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Don't apologize. They were warned.
You guys were. Guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.